It is time for... All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now give on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in for the score. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Sometimes you can just see a player who is clearly playing in what they call the zone, right? Mike, last week when we went back and watched, I mean, whether he was throwing touchdowns or scoring with his legs, the defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field, regardless of position. If he's able to continue to do that here, it's going to be a tough group to beat.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pickup of 12 yards, and that will be a first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. But that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. This drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's Jackson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
First down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. That pass play good for 22. That's enough for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd down in a few inches. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Looking to create a little spark here on 3rd down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play, and when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's second and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on third and 9. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on second and 10. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this out to his running back. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Diego.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned.
The kick is good. Makes the score our home team 10. Visitors.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. They'll try the right side this time. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. 2nd and 11. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Here's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he'd be shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backward.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Has a touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score. Visitors 14. Our home team.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitting slant there. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That one intercepted. And the visitors are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender in the pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already gotten me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He runs with it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will fight his way to the end zone for the touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good, and the visitors are out to a 21-10 lead.
Our home team, 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. He'll go left side here and complete this one. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He's got it at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the San Diego 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st down, San Diego.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. It is 2nd down and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is It makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. That's hauled in at the 2. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And we might be headed to overtime. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback. First and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a short pickup to about the 30. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. And all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out. Receiver in motion, headed left. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a first throw here in overtime. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a run on first down. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's second and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
3rd and 5.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try to run. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win for our visitors. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.